Good morning. Today I'll be presenting on the Sustainable Development Goals and their roles in shaping a sustainable future. The SDGs are 17 global goals introduced by the United Nations to address world's biggest social, economic and environmental challenges by 2030. These goals are important because they aim to reduce poverty, improve education, advance gender equality and protect the environment. In this presentation, I will walk you through the key SDGs, their importance, and how they contribute to building a more inclusive and sustainable world. Let's begin with an overview of what SDGs are. Moving on to the framework and scope of this assessment, the objective of this study is to evaluate and prioritize five sustainable initiatives using the marginal abatement cost curve. This approach is aligned with UAE Sustainable Finance Framework. Each initiative is assessed based on three main elements: its economic viability, its environmental impact, and how well it aligns with national sustainability goals. The time frame used for this analysis spans from 2025 to 2050. This 25-year horizon matches UAE's long-term ESG strategies and the national net zero by 2050 vision. The financing model in this project uses a 12% discount rate, which is consistent with UAE sovereign green financial benchmarks. All monetary values are expressed in AED. Our evaluation is guided by several key frameworks and references. The UAE Sustainable Finance Framework, introduced in 2021, the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, focusing primarily on SDG 6, 7, 9, 11, 12, and 13. Then the EU Green Tax Economy, which supports classification of environmentally sustainable activities. The Task Force on Climate Related Financial Disclosures, ensuring transparent risk assessment. And the UAE Net Zero by 2050 strategy, providing the overarching national sustainability direction. So, this framework ensures that each initiative is evaluated rigorously, consistently, and in line with international and national standards. Next, let's look at the key players driving sustainable finance in the UAE. The first group consists of financial centers and regulators, including the Abu Dhabi Global Market and other national regulatory bodies. These institutions have developed the UAE Sustainable Finance Regulatory Framework and are leading the transition toward more transparent and climate aligned financial systems. Secondly, we have banks and industry bodies. The UAE Bank Federation plays a major role here by coordinating national sustainable finance strategies. Banks such as First Abu Dhabi Bank have issued large scale green bonds and are financing renewable energy and decarbonizing projects. The third category includes corporate and developers. Organizations such as Masdar and Abu Dhabi National Energy Company are major contributors to UAE's net zero by 2050 strategy. They issue green bonds and fund renewable energy. Finally, the UAE works closely with global and regional partners, including the IFC, the World Bank, and international sustainability alliances. These partnerships support capacity building, green finance innovation, and global reporting standards. Together, these players form the foundation of sustainable finance in the UAE, supporting long term climate goals and economic diversion.
Here we highlight the major financial instruments and regulatory mechanisms that are shaping the UAE's sustainable finance ecosystem. Green bonds and sukuk. These are financing instruments specially allocated to environmentally sustainable projects. They help channel capital into renewable energy, sustainable infrastructure, and low carbon developments. The UAE has seen rapid growth in green sukuk issuances, supporting its transition to a greener economy. Sustainability-linked bonds. sukuk and loans. Unlike green bonds, which fund specific project sustainability-linked instruments tie the cost of financing to the borrower's sustainability performance. Next one is ESG disclosures and reporting frameworks. They promote transparency and climate-related risk reporting. Next one is sustainable finance framework and policies. At a national level, the UAE has developed long-term frameworks like the Sustainable Finance Framework 2021 to 2031 and commitments towards net zero 2050. These policies guide financial institutions, investors, and corporate in integrating sustainability into decision-making and investment practices. Regulatory and institutional key institutions including ADGM, DIFC, the Security and Commodities Authority, and the UAE Sustainable Finance Working Group are constantly developing guidelines, taxonomies, and initiatives that support the green finance agenda. In summary, these instruments collectively help mobilize capital towards sustainable development and position the UAE as the regional leader in green and climate-aligned finance. On this slide, we look at the key approaches the UAE uses to advance its green initiatives, viewed from four main perspectives: economic. Incentives and regulations promote solar adoption and safe green construction. Financial, competitive pricing and global partnerships make renewable energy affordable and attract investment. Regulatory, strict standards for water-saving devices, recycling and construction ensure compliance and reduce waste. Ethical, urban planning encourages low-emission lifestyles through walkable designs and greener cities. This executive summary provides an overview of the five UAE sustainability initiatives evaluated in this project. Our objective is to use the SMAC framework to identify which initiative delivers the strongest environmental benefit while remaining financially viable. The initiatives assets include solar PV systems, alternate water use, EV charging, recycled steel, and paper and plastic waste reduction. Our methodology involved SMAC evaluation, CapEx and OpEx modeling, IRR and payback analysis, and cost-benefit and sensitive analysis using Excel. Key findings show that solar rooftop offer strong returns, alternate water systems provide rapid and cost-effective savings, and recycled steel delivers high environmental impact but needs significant upfront investment. EV charging supports emission reduction and paper plastic reduction offers a scalable circular economy solution. Overall, these initiatives demonstrate strong potential to support the UAE's long-term sustainable goals. Solar panels and PV rooftop systems are helping the UAE reduce reliance on fossil fuels by using sunlight to generate clean electricity. Government programs like Shams Dubai support adoption and let users sell excess power back to the grid. With year-round sunshine, rooftop solar offers strong potential for clean, affordable energy and supports the UAE's low-carbon future. UAE solar projects include DEWA, Masdar, and private rooftop installations. Key challenges are high upfront capex, policy changes, grid limits, and market volatility. They align with SDGs 7, 11, and 13, making them eligible for sustainable finance. Solutions include green financing, stable policies, better technology, and strong public awareness. Solar shows strong performance, an NPV of AED 133K, IRR of 19.5%, and a payback of under 5 years. It also cuts nearly 8,000 tons of CO2, giving a negative SMAC value, meaning it saves money while reducing emission. Alternate water use is essential for UAE's water security. The country relies on desalination, wastewater reuse, and rainwater harvesting to reduce pressure on freshwater sources. With a goal of 95% water use by 2036, these solutions support sustainability and long-term resilience. The UAE cities are expanding wastewater reuse, but the challenges include high capex, technical risk, and public acceptance. These projects align with SDG 6, 11, and 13 and can be supported through green finance, strong policies, and better maintenance and public engagement. For alternate water use initiative, the total capex is AED 4 lakh with annual OPEX of AED 20,000. The project achieves an NPV of around AED 24,500, an IRR about 12.9% and a payback period of just over 7 years. It delivers consistent annual savings and shows a positive profitability index, making it financially viable with strong long-term benefits. EV charging is expanding rapidly across UAE, making electric vehicles easier and more practical to use. Fast chargers, widespread station locations, and app-based access support cleaner mobility and strengthen the UAE's shift towards low-carbon transport. In UAE, EV projects currently include Deva Green Charger and Abu Dhabi charging hubs are expanding quickly. Ultra-fast charging projects are also being initiated. Main challenges include high capex, regulatory requirements, and technical issues like grid congestions. These projects qualify for SDG 7, 9, and 11, and solutions include green financing, strong policies, advanced maintenance, and public awareness to boost adoption. From the summary metrics of EV charging, we can identify that EV charging delivers very strong returns. NPV is over AED 3 million, a 41% IRR, and payback in just 2.4 years, making it one of the most profitable initiatives. Recycled steel cuts energy use by about 75% and reduces CO2 emissions significantly. The UAE is expanding scrap collection and recycling to support climate goals, cut costs, and promote a circular economy. As demand grows, recycled steel remains essential for sustainable construction and manufacturing. Recycled steel projects in the UAE include Emirate Steel, Rock Steel, industrial park initiatives, and scrapyard programs. Key challenges are high capex, variable scrap quality, regulatory hurdles, and market volatility. These projects support SDG 12, 9, and 13. Solutions include green financing, stronger procurement standards, better sorting technology, and public-private partnerships to improve scrap supply chains. Plastic and paper waste reduction is a key priority in the UAE. Stronger regulations, better recycling systems, and awareness programs are helping reduce landfill use and support a circular economy. By cutting plastic and paper waste, the UAE lower emissions, conserves resources, and moves towards a cleaner, more sustainable future. UAE initiatives like the single-use plastic ban, Refill for Life, and municipal collection drives are improving recycling and waste reduction. Challenges include high sorting costs, compliance issues, and low public awareness. These projects supports SDG 12, 11, and 13 Solutions include green financing, stronger producer responsibility schemes, and public education to boost waste segregation. Plastic and paper waste reduction shows strong financial results, with an NPV of AED 1.97 million, a 15% IRR, and a payback of about 5.8 years. It also avoids over 620,000 tons of CO2, giving a negative SMAC value, meaning the initiative saves money while cutting emissions. This slide summarizes the capex and opex used for all five initiatives. Solar PV has the lowest capex, while recycled steel and waste reduction have the highest due to industrial scale equipment. Opex varies based on maintenance needs, lowest for solar, highest for waste processing. These inputs form the basis for all financial and SMAC calculations in the analysis. From these graphs, we recognize that all initiatives achieved positive NPVs with EV charging and waste reduction giving the strongest financial returns. Waste and materials initiatives also delivered the highest emission reduction, over 1 million tons of CO2 combined. Overall, the analysis shows that sustainability projects provide strong economic and environmental value, helping maximize impact while staying financially viable. SMAC result shows all initiatives have negative abatement costs, meaning they save money while reducing emissions. EV charging delivers the strongest abatement value, followed by alternate water use and paper and plastic waste reduction. This confirms that each initiative provides both financial and environmental benefits. WACC is the weighted average cost of reducing CO2 across all initiatives. A value of negative 6.06 AD per ton means the entire portfolio saves money while cutting emissions, proving strong financial and environmental performance. This slide highlights key climate-related risks: transition risk from policy changes, market shifts and reputation pressures; physical risks like heat waves, storms and operational disruptions; technology risk from equipment failure and rapid obsolescence; financial risks including capex overruns, fluctuating opex, and revenue uncertainty. The heat map shows technology and policy risk as high, physical risk as medium, and financial risk as relatively low due to strong project NPVs. EV charging ranks first with the strongest NPV, IRR, and SMAC, and should be scaled nationwide. Plastic and paper waste reduction ranks second due to highest CO2 abatement and strong returns. Recycled steel offers major environmental impact and positive NPV, recommended for construction use. Solar PV provides stable performance and good IRR, ideal for government and industrial rooftops. Grey water recycling or alternate water use has low capex and strong SMAC, suitable for high water use buildings. Coming to the conclusion, all five initiatives show positive NPVs and strong emission reductions, proving they are both financially viable and environmentally impactful. SMAC values are negative across the board, meaning each initiative saves money while cutting CO2. The portfolio aligns with UAE sustainability frameworks, SDGs, and TCFD guidelines, making this strategy a strong, practical pathway toward UAE net zero 2050.